Hi, everyone. It's great to see you again. And if you are new to the channel, my name is Bill Benoist, and I'm all about embracing retirement with purpose, passion, and new beginnings. And in today's video, I want to talk about the necessity for cost cutting when we're going into retirement, because quite frankly, many of us, we're leaving corporate America or the business that we've been running, and we're going into retirement. Our income is going to drop, and it could be dropping significantly. And we need to find ways to start cutting our cost, our expenses out there. And in this video, what I wanted to do is I wanted to share some things that I did that really worked for me and things that I don't feel that I really sacrificed. So the first thing was LinkedIn Premium. As a career coach, I promoted LinkedIn to my clients. My clients were always professional in mid to late career. And if they were looking for a new job, LinkedIn Premium was a must have. I wanted to make sure that they were maximizing their LinkedIn and having it work for them 24/7. But again, if you are no longer in the job market and you're no longer working in corporate America, do you really need that premium version? Because you have a group of people, network out there, you can stay in contact with them with a free version. Absolutely fine. And another thing, for many of my clients that were being paid on a commission basis, they were having to pay professional association dues if they were belonging to any kind of association out there. A lot of commercial real estate agents would be in this part, or lawyers. There was many different professional associations, and a lot of times the companies would not pay for this. It was coming out of the individual's pocket. And again, I would challenge you, do you really need to be paying for this? And for many of these things, they're an annual basis with an auto renewal. And that's the key, because they could get you completely forgot you were paying for this. And it's now a month later when you're looking at your credit card statement and you say, oh my God, I forgot about this. Again, my goal of this video is maybe bringing something up that you had completely forgotten about that you had or never considered. Another one is the subscriptions. For many people, they were paying for their subscription to the Wall Street Journal, or in my case, I was buying the Harvard Business Review. I absolutely love that magazine, but I had to pay for that. It was $150 a year. And it was like for only 4 editions every year. And that was on a yearly thing. Caught myself for any kind of before auto renewal. Thank God. There are things that will hit you with that. In fact, if you have an iPhone or anything, this is a good one to check. And I completely were missing these. Go into your profile, go into the App Store on your iPhone, click on your little icon in the upper right-hand corner and go to subscriptions, and you'll see all of the subscriptions that you're paying for that you probably completely forgot. Do you really need that PlantSnap application that bought or whatever that's going to renew at $19? These are all different things that you could be looking at to make sure that you're not getting hit and finding out about it a month later. Your phone carrier specifically, are you taking advantage of the senior discount plans on your phone coverage? Because, for example, T-Mobile or Verizon, all of the big ones will have a senior plan, and it's exactly the same thing, but it's at less cost. But the other thing too is, even with the senior plans, even though all the carriers have one, the cost varies between each carrier. So for example, I'm looking at this one right now, T-Mobile is $95 a month for 2 lines, that is, and Consumer Cellular, $55 if you using your ARP membership advantage. And by the way, let's talk about ARP as well, because that offers a lot of benefits. Travel insurance, that's one of them. Meals, a great example. I went out to lunch with my daughter just this last week. We ordered exactly the same thing. I ordered from the senior section on the menu, and when the food came, it looked exactly the same amount. It was really something. I was joking about it. I said, I'm paying $2 less for my plate than you are. Movie tickets, all of these things out there you can be taking advantage of as a senior. Going back to the subscriptions and stuff like that, I talked about the Wall Street Journal or the Harvard Business Review. Magazines in general, these are things that we just often not thinking about. Are you really reading those magazines or are they just going into the trash? And how about the cable TV channels, the channels that are streaming, the Netflix, the Peacock, the Hulu, the Disney Channel? Are you watching all of those? If that's great, that's your entertainment. You've earned that. I know that I kept looking at this bill every single month coming in for Hulu. I think it was $8 or $10. And it was like, I finally realized I hadn't watched Hulu in 6 months. And it was like, went ahead and canceled it. And I have not missed it since. And I've done that with a couple other channels. And you know what? You can cancel and you can always resubscribe anytime that you want. There you go. There's a couple of things that I want you to think about. I know there's a lot of other things, but you need to start thinking about these things. What is it that you're not using anymore? Because when we were working 8, 10 hours a day, we could subscribe to things and money was not really that big of a concern for us. But now it's going to be a major concern. And there are things out there that we can cut that I guarantee you are not going to feel like a sacrifice. You're not going to notice it at all. So I hope you found this video informative, useful. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification as I do upload new videos every week, and I'd hate for you to miss one. Thanks again for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.